playing stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bears will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Houston's offense takes the field for the first time today. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I love the offense coming out on the first play of the game, being aggressive and going forward vertical, but the ball has got to come out on time. If it doesn't, this defense, they'll get after you, and they showed it to you right there. They were ready for pass on the first play, and they got to the quarterback for a sack.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. So Baylor's offense will go to work for the first time today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Throws to the wideout. This time on target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Bears will snap it on first and 10. They'll leave it with him. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Harper. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Across the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Bears want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Rush. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Houston Houston offense comes onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll blow this one dead at the 20-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Baylor! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Dangerous screen into traffic. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with him and forced the fumble.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him.
Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw. It's Harper. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Rush is on him, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Rides to back and leaves it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Harper. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, a lot of space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score. On this possession. Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Houston will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Dropping back, it's Harper. It's complete on the right side. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Houston.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Houston, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Harper. Firing to the right, complete. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, He's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate at throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Punts it out of the air. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Wants to go up top on first down. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Dropping back, it's Harper. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Bears! Fitted in the window for the score.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Inside the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Bears will have it first and 10. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Harper. Got his man on the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Bears are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Leaves it with the running back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got a little space. Across the 45. Breaks into the open. Seizing that open space. An opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he makes the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Bringing the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Now the play fake. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Trying to give them some room to work with. Stop just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. Houston will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make...
There he goes! He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a tip.
It's a seam wide open. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Baylor!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He leaves it with his back. Quick step and go. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And obviously this offense has had their... getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor! The offense cashing it in on that drive. With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Oh, they're after him. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late. You want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Baylor! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll blow it dead around the 30-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.